Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I am here live by the skin of my chinny chin chin. Chin chin chin. So I am here with the new Halloween digital kit that I have put in my Etsy shop, and so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set this aside here, and I am going to go ahead and start working on some things. We're going to be doing Halloween embellishments and pages. So I think I want to make some of those, the little books like I made for the Pink Oddbird Challenge. And so I'm going to start by, hello, oh my gosh, hi Lucia from the Netherlands, welcome. So I know that what I'm going to need for that is, we're going to cut this 6 inches, not 8, and in just a couple minutes I'll show you the new digital kit. Hi Lou, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Greetings from California. I'm in California also. I'm in the Southern California desert, where it's beautiful today. Absolutely beautiful. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Check something here. Bonnie? Since you're here, I need you to send me your new address. I can't find your new address. I have your stamp that you won. I have it ready. But when I went, the address that I have is before you told me you were moving. So please send me your address. So I'm just cutting these 9x6. And these are going to be the covers for my little Halloween album that I'm going to make. Hi Anne, welcome. Thank you, Bonnie. So if you can do that later, just in the Etsy. So I'm going to show you how, well, I'm going to show you the digital kit. So it is a postcard digital kit. Okay, I don't think I have the Missouri. I think it's Kentucky that I have. So, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Em. Welcome. Okay, so this is the digital kit. I got it put together. It is in my Etsy shop. It isn't below. It is below in the description box. I also put the flinch card. This is the size that they are. This is them miniaturized. That link is also there. Hi Kathleen, welcome. So this is the first page, and it has the 3 witches, and then it has the little child coming through the keyhole with the witch in the background, some moons, and the cat. There's candlesticks. It says Halloween. It's all kinds of wonderful, wonderful stuff. I've printed it on the Polaroid paper from that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm not super impressed. Of course, they always look better when they're printed on like the cardstock. So next I will try the HP photo paper and see if we get a better print there. But anyway, so these are the first 4 cards. Then you get these 3. So you get the cemetery with the headstones there, and then you get this one and this one, and I printed them on in this way because when you print them smaller you can use them as a belly band, and they're really kind of cute. This one had some damage, but when you print it out on the cardstock, it shows up and it actually looks really cool. So so that makes 3 and 4 is 7 cards. And then this is the next one. You get her, and she's looking out, and it says, "Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. But look at these images that are hanging out at her house. Now, these postcards, I do them exactly as I have them. And so what that means is if it got the postmark on the postcard, I've left it, because to me that is part of the character of these antique postcards. And I do actually own all of the images that are in all of my digital kits. I don't go and get them from somewhere else. I actually own them. So here is the ugly scary bride, and we used her yesterday. We cut her out like a paper doll, and it was kind of cool to use her. Oh, Bonnie, you don't do Halloween at all? Well, you know, if you're not offended, you might watch, just because you might see some you know, some techniques and things that you might like. But do meet Loretta. Okay, so Loretta, in the Romantic Valentine kit, there's a card that has Loretta written across, because Loretta was the owner of the majority of these postcards that I have. And this is her, I believe it's like 1909 or something like that. So this is Loretta, and this is her sister Vi. And it's actually one of those metal pictures. So it is, you know, they had to keep a straight face. It makes an amazing paper doll, like that. Tim Holtz, like his paper dolls, this makes an amazing paper doll. So there I was waiting at the church. Now actually she has her eyes closed, but the image is pretty frightening. And then in the back you can see there's a cemetery right here. So that's just kind of interesting. So then we have some spooky pictures of Boston, or oh, I put Boston, it's Baltimore. Oops. Anyway, I'll have to go change the title. So just some spooky pictures of places. And that reminds me of like Ghostbusters. And then this, I mean, if there wasn't the planetarium thingy here, I would think that that looks like a, you know, a sanitarium. A crazy house. Up there, you have to go up all this. Ooh, it's down this scary road with the full moon, and I just think that those are really cool. So that is, well, I'll be changing it. Scary Baltimore, and you can see, I mean, these are over 100 years old. Every one of these cards is over 100 years old. So we do have a little bit of cracking and stuff done to the edge. So the next piece from this one is music. I like to add music into the kits if I can, and I had the Haunted Stream. Now what's really cool about this song is they talk about, let's see, where the moonlight dips its silver beam and the elfin fairies play, come with me, come with me, come with me to the haunted stream. So it's kind of cool. It's got fairies and elves in it too. So a few crazy crafters in there probably. Yeah, so it is 5 pages, and so these are, they're full size. So if you print them out full size, and they're all JPEG images, so you can manipulate them. I'm still doing JPEGs because I like them. So that is at full size. So that's what the kit is. If you just print it as it is, that's what you're going to get. Oh, we want to put the paper clip on this because this is my show and tell set. So I don't want to cut the show and tell set up because I keep doing that. Then I have to print more of the other kits. So this is 5x7. Okay, so these are the images, and I went in and I printed them at 5x7. So now we have cards that are like journaling size cards. And I mean, they're great images. These images are awesome. I was very, very pleased with what I was able to come up with. So then we have, you know, these here, and these are going to make great pockets, journaling cards, tucks, you know, covers for a book. They'll be great. If you watched yesterday's live video, I actually took these images and I made embellishments out of, oh, can't get to it. I've got the last couple of lives embellishments here. So I actually took, and you can watch me make in the other live video. This is the flinch card live video. These were all made. But yesterday we made her. We did a tuck. We did a collage tuck. This one has the owl and the pumpkin from here. It has the words from here. We made just this was just hanging out, and so I just put some lace on it. There we go. It's even got her hand. So that is from this one. And then we made that one also. And then we just stuck some washi tape on that. And then we made a broom out of a toothpick and some raffia. And so that was in the other video. And if you want to see how any of those were made, you can watch yesterday's video. It was pretty fun. And then the one from last week, we made this little notebook out of, and I was using flinch cards. So this is the flinch cards at 3.5 by 5. And so this is one of the notepads, I think from Dollar Tree. It was in my Happy Mail the other day. Look, it even has a coupon in it for Michael's. This one with the owl, the spooky collage, and then some more. Just this tutorial was on using the flinch cards. Oh, we made this one yesterday too. There's the scrap that was from behind the bride, and we just stuck her in a tag, and then stapled some of the lace to the top. Hi, Kilborns. Welcome. So that was the last week's live. So the flinch card embellishment live, that's what we made there. The ones I just showed you, that was made in the Halloween embellishment live. Okay, so these are the embellishments at 5 by 7. So you see they're a little bit smaller, like half size. Now here, you could, if you're doing a larger journal, you could pick and, you know, print the haunted stream on a page, and maybe this. I was thinking about making this into pockets. So even though it's a page, it'll go over onto another page. So we'll see how that works. I might be doing that today. So these are the images at 3.5 by 5. And you get a great, so that's for the images. It just doesn't have the music, but you can imagine the music at this size. So another great size. And here, these make great belly bands. Right there, they make great belly bands. Okay, and then next we have them printed at wallet size. And aren't those fun? I mean, those will be fun to make all kinds of things. And here we have Loretta and Vi as a small picture. So that one you could put a frame and put it on a wall or something. And I love the music at wallet size. That's one of my favorite things, and it's why I put the wallet, or put the music in the kits. So these are the pages I'm going to play with. I'm actually going to, I say actually a lot. actually. So one of the things you can do for one of these smaller books is you can literally use the postcards as a page. So I'm going to just cut along there, and I didn't quite get it right on the edge. Okay, now we'll want to cut this here. The cool thing about a junk journal is it doesn't have to all be the same. Whoops, you see what I did? I was looking at the computer and I messed that up. And we'll come up here. So now this one had the little witch, she has a little bit of a border over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold this, and then I'm going to come over and I'm also going to fold this in, so it can either be a side border tuck or it can come out and have more image, however we want to do it. So then we can do the same thing with this one. They're cut pretty good. Let's see how they are they gonna fit? Yeah, they'll fit. And on this one, I might cut it off, this piece, but I'm gonna leave it on for now. So how is everybody, and where are you? I am in Southern California in the desert. And oh, and then we also have these that we can cut out. So I'm going to come down here. And cut these. So these are places in Baltimore. Even though I wrote on the, if you have the digital kit already, I wrote Boston. It's not Boston. Look at those spooky skies with the full moon. Ah! It's spooky. I think it's spooky. And this one reminds me of Ghostbusters. Okay. So now these can go in also. And knowing that we're going to probably have to cut them down a little bit. Okay. But they can also be folded and go into this little book that we're making. So next I have some papers that I have. These are just papers that I have. And we're going to go ahead and cut them at 5.5. And that's going to give us 2 cool papers for inside our journal. Now, if this was going to be for... Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So what's everybody doing today? Tom is out of class, so that's why I got to go live. Because, you know, it's weekend, and he works all week, and especially now that he's working every other Friday again, he likes to have me and the dog hang out with him for the weekend. So I have some coffee dyed papers. These ones are coffee dyed and air dried. Coffee dyed and air dried. And I'm just going to cut a few of these out. Okay. And then I also had this scrapbook paper. It's black dots on one side, and it looks like they spilled something on it, and they spilled on this side too. This is 6-inch paper, but I'm going to go ahead and go to, now if we do 6 inches, then each side can have an inch pocket. Okay, so I'm cutting this in half, and each, I'll have that for the next book. Hi, Nathan Likes Drums. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Messy Desk. Okay. Just going to come down here and mark this at 4.5. Just going to give it a little mark, and that way I know where I want to fold up. So I'm going to give this a pocket, and then I also have, hi Ashley, welcome, and Carla, welcome. Welcome to the Messy Desk. I am using some papers and some of my digital kit, my Halloween digital kit I just released in the shop this morning. Dear Julie, all the information is down below. And so I am putting together a little book. Now I know I want 15 pages, maybe 16, and that is because I want this to be like an October daily. So, and I want each one to have 2 pages to document the day. And at the same time, everything that I'm doing, I want to be able to do it a few times because I'm going to make a few of these. Okay, so now I can put this at 8. I'm going to cut this one at 8. So is anybody affected by the hurricane or the typhoon in the Philippines? I know that Mia said yesterday they were having flooding in Turkey, but she was safe. We are having a unusual, beautiful day in the middle of, it's still summer. We're hot until we finally go cold. That makes sense, huh? And I'm in Southern California. So I'm just, I used some scrapbook paper. I'm going to use it as a pocket. So I'm getting it ready. And I'll do a real quick, show you guys the digital kit real quick. If I can find it. I know I paper clipped it so I wouldn't use it. But then where did I put it? That's, I am so Julie. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is the digital kit that was just put into my shop. It is a digital antique postcards. Hi Cindy, welcome. Oh, cool. Diamond dots. I've seen those. I haven't tried it. I don't know that I have the patience, or right now I don't think I can see well enough to do that. I got my prescription, but I haven't ordered my glasses yet. So, this is pretty forgiving. I don't know that that's going to be... So this is the first page, and it has the little witches, and of course there's a witch here, and the child coming through the keyhole with the cat. There's all kinds of items on these as well. There's the pot, there's the cat, there's the owl, and the jack-o'-lantern, the cat, the candlestick, bats. We have the broom and the kitty cat and this witch here and the great shoes. So, and then words. I love words. I look for things that have words. I'm so excited to have these. The other thing about these postcards is I do actually own all of these postcards and images and the music. I didn't go and find them somewhere and bring them. I actually own, these are in my collection. So this is Spooky Baltimore, not Boston, and just some really cool spooky buildings. These postcards belong to, originally, most of them belong to Loretta. This is a picture of Loretta and her sister Vi. It is actually a metal picture, and it was in the postcard book that I inherited. So it makes a great paper doll, like a Tim Holtz paper doll. Then we have the bride, the ugly bride. She actually has her eyes closed, but it's very, very frightening to look at her. And there's even a cemetery right behind her. So I do have this October 31st with the jack-o'-lantern guy. He's playing with her rake. She thinks she's just out there doing stuff. Look at the bats flying around. Now we got a Cheshire Cat moon here, and the Cheshire Cat's winking. You see, we've got one star, and the or a banana moon. That's what my son called it when he was little. Good luck, ye this Halloween, October 31st. So I thought it was cool to have one that said October 31st. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. And I don't know, there's some pretty scary things going on around her. That wind. So that's one of them. Then you get the 3 landscape style, and these are printed like this so that you can, in the smaller, when you print them smaller, they make great belly bands. But also, I was able to get the full image of all 3 of these this way. So you have this one here. It's got the kids flying on the pumpkin. We have the witch and the bats. I have a tutorial coming up using this card, that turning it into a memory Dex card. It turned out really cool. We have the little boy chasing the little, well, maybe a little boy, might be a little girl, chasing the little girl. Gracious me, may your Halloween be spooky and ghosty. Ghosty, not ghostly, but ghosty. A jolly Halloween. We're on a pumpkin as high as the moon. We're gonna catch old Dame Witch real soon. And then I like to add music to my kits, so here we have the haunted string. So let's get back to, oh, that's printed full size. Here, these are printed 5x7. I've cut some full-size ones to use in, I'm making a small book like the ones I made for the Pink Oddbird Challenge. And so that is, see them at 5x7, they'll make great journaling cards, belly bands. Here they are at 3.5x5. These will make great belly bands, and also cute. These will be cute on tags and smaller things. So, and then here they are printed at wallet size. So here you can have tickets and, you know, for collage work and things like that. And one of my favorite things is the music printed at wallet size. So that's what we're playing with. And the link to that is down below in the subscription. In the description, really. The other thing is we have the flinch card set. And normally flinch cards come up to 1 through 15. But Karen, from one of my subscribers, made us the cards all the way up through 31. So we have the flinch card kit, digital kit, up through 31. And then you can print it on 5x7 and have them a little smaller. Or this is 3.5x5, and we have little ones. These made great little tags on the memory Dex cards to be able to do, you know, your daily memory Dex. So, and I think they're going to be really fun in any of our, you know, the 30 days of thankfulness, all of those. I think they'll be fun. So this is dry, and it can be a page in here. I cut this out. This was way back when they had that Miss Elizabeth or whatever it was stuff that was at Dollar Tree. That's where I got that. Way back when I got a Halloween when I was still working for Vaughn's. That was a long time ago. That was 12 years ago. So this is almost vintage. But I thought that might be fun in the center of the signature. And then of course we can recut that. That could be a tag. So that goes in that pile. Uh-oh, we didn't clip. Shame on me. I'll be looking for it. So we can fold that. So who makes junk journals out there? Did I cut that at 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Oh, I cut. Okay, never mind. I cut the inch off. Okay. So the other thing I have over here, it's not coffee dyed. I would probably prefer it to be coffee dyed. But that's okay. So we go to 5.5. And make sure this is 5.5. I'm going to cut a little bit off of it. Okay, so there's okay. So it says we have 12 watching. So roll call, who's out there? Who's out there? Who's watching? Who's lurking? And remember, you can always come back later, and if you're... Okay, Lou is here. If you're watching on TV, you can come back later and comment on this. Now, technically, I probably should be making a Stamp Away Saturday video right now, but I decided I would be live. I will get that done this weekend. It will go up, and we'll be back. We will get back on schedule with the Stamp Away Saturday. If you're unfamiliar with Stamp Away Saturday, that is something I do every Saturday. And we give away a set of stamps. So we have a bunch of the Hampton Arts. Bonnie's watching on TV. Kilburn's still here. Cindy's still here. Emma's still here. Thank you for checking in. It's kind of nice. I don't want to feel like I'm, you know, talking to nobody. So I'm talking to people. Yay! Yeah, so Stamp Away Saturday, well, I might have to call it Stamp Away Saturday or Sunday. But it is coming back. And we did get, Trudy sent us another stamp set to give away. And I got another one of the animal stamp sets to give away, so we're still doing good. So how many pages do we have so far? Well, thank you, Bonnie. I'm sorry you had to go to the extra work there, but thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that would give us our 30 days. We need one more page, and the reason I want one more page is, ooh, this is kind of cool, is to have the, I'm going to save that for a cover. Don't you think? Don't you think I should save that for a cover? Won't that make a cool cover, like with one of those images on the front? I think it would be, make a cool cover. So I'm not gonna use that because I'm gonna use it for a cover. Let's see, what does this look like on the other? So this is kind of a bluish ledger. It has orange on the other side. Oh, good. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you. Okay, if I cut this at 4, I can use this in 3 books, so that will be good. So I'm going to cut it out 4 inches. And I count, I think little pages are fine because they're next to a big page usually. There we go. Let's see. So we're going to save that in the cover spot. And did the old tuck and put it over there. Okay. Now I went with this dimension because I can, with this dimension, oh, Lou, that sounds great. So Lou dresses up notebooks by dressing up pages and dividers with favorite crafting supplies. Is that the same as junk journaling? I consider it a part of junk journaling, definitely. Myself, I do. I could be wrong. I was wrong before. So, okay, I really like this. I think that will make a fun little tag in here. So I'm going to cut that off. Okay, so you see I'm putting the little tags over here. Now, my 3 books, some of them, they'll be a little bit different anyway. So that gives me my other page that I needed. And these will go over here in the pile to be the other 2 books. Okay, so here we have our cover. And I know that for the cover we are going to we're going to put some, are we going to put bandage? I really like the bandage. I'm going to put the bandage in there. So I'm not going to fold that yet. But we'll also have that, and that will be for the other book journal. Okay, so we want to fold these. So, like I said, I chose this size because I could just cut papers in half and have them like ledger paper and coffee dyed paper and have them in the book or journal. When I say book, I mean journal. So I'm just folding these, and so I want to thank you all for coming out and being here. It's kind of nice to to get something done. And I'm going to be using, isn't this cool paper? I wish I'd have bought more. I'll have to go there this year and see if they have any left. I would even, it's a nice thickness. It's not like copy paper. I got it at the Ben Franklin that I go to when I go visit my mom. Okay, so I think this is the one I want for the center. I may have to cut some of these down. Hi Lynn, welcome. I'm working on Halloween. You'll be able to watch it. There should be a replay. So there's our spooky houses. Okay. And I'm leaving that out because I don't know yet if I'm gonna fold them in or if I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. If I'm gonna make any pockets or anything in here though, out of things, I'm probably gonna need to, I think this can go closer to the front. So I'm just adding these pages in. Oh, we should make sure we do some coffee diet every once in a while, huh? Do we have any other short pages? We do. So just putting these in kind of no particular order. Sometimes I will have an order that I'm, I'll have looked at, like I like this. Oh, we got extras. Okay. I wanted her because it says Halloween on it, and I think we're gonna put that one. This one. Oh, let us cast dull care away, again be children for a day. Witches, goblins have their sway. 'Tis Halloween, let's joke and play. So I want that to be the last page. So and this will kind of be the cover page. So we have that, and then that. Put that there. We have more. We have to get all these in here so that what it does is it gives us, this will be, page 13. Hi Sherry, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I released my my Halloween in the shop, and so it is in here. Lynn, if you're still here, I'll show you too. But you guys, what did I do with it this time? Oh boy, I need to have it. I need a place where they go when I'm working. It's like, okay, this is where the kit goes. Wow. Well, I really lost it this time. So this is at 5 by 7, so they'll be full size. But there's the 3 here. You get these 3 postcards. You get Loretta and Vi. And oh, that's it. The other. Oh, these are little. What did I do with the big ones? Then you get that set. There's like 13 or 14 postcards, and the image of Loretta and Vi, and there's also music. So this is, oh, here they are. Here's full size. So that one, Scary Baltimore. This one that has Loretta and Vi in the 3. The one that when it's smaller makes great belly bands. The Haunted Stream music. So those are the 5. That is the Halloween digital kit that is in my shop, and it is in the description box. I put the link for that and for the flinch cards. So okay, I'm not putting it there because that's the last place I look, obviously. 2 times in a row I didn't look there. Okay, so if you watched yesterday's live video, I made a bunch of embellishments. Today I'm putting together a little book. So I've used these at full size, and they're printed on photo copy paper. And there's the one of the witches. I think we'll put her here so that she goes with this and that. Okay. And we still have one more. These are hanging out because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet. Okay, I kind of like this, and so I'm thinking it might be kind of fun to have that on the front when you open the book. So you open it, and then you've got this, and you've got some coffee dyed paper, and this, and you've got her, that. I might put coffee dyed paper here. It's kind of like every other one is a coffee dyed paper. Okay. Yes, you did. Have you gotten to use your flip card or your flinch cards? I think they are so cool. Okay, so I think I want to put one more page in here. The reason being that I might want to end up with a pocket somewhere. So I'm just going to use the ledger paper. Oh, no, I have a better paper. I have a better idea. Let me see. I have my scary, spooky paper that I've already stamped on. That's the paper that we need in there. And ooh, it might be kind of cool in front of one of that spooky building. So go like this. So just, these are a variety of papers that I have in my stash, and yeah, I don't. Aha, how about that? Look at, put this back in there. And then on the back, you open it, you've got that and the kitty that says Happy Halloween. It ends up being like an extra page. So we still need this. And you're going, I don't know what you're talking about, Julie. going to be a little chunky. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I like that. And the reason I wanted to go to 18 is on some of these I might want to, like I might want to glue this down and make that a pocket. And that kind, so that's, and I'm counting this. This will be, you know, the beginning, the page 1. Okay, so now I see another thing that I did. Okay, so what did I do with the digitals? I have the digitals are printed at full size and they're in here like this. So this literally could get either sewn or glued down and become a pocket here. And if I need another page, I can go ahead and sew or washi tape a page in. So I just want to go through and still don't know what I want to do with these. Actually, I'm okay with losing that, and then that could even become, you know, on a tag or something with some scary words or something. I like that idea. Hi, Pauline. Welcome. I'm just playing with the new digital kit that I just put in my shop, and some papers that are in my stash, and I am making a little junk journal, little one, a mini. I like them. I like the minis. I think they're fun. Okay, and I have my stack that will be tags and things over here. So this is one of the images from my new digital kit. This is part of the Scary Baltimore page. Thought it was Boston. Cracks me up that I... Okay, now here, I'm going to bring this over because that's kind of interesting. And then it can either be a flip out. We'll see once we get putting the book together, but I kind of like it. It's okay all by it. It can be standalone and still be scary. It's the Catholic Cathedral in Baltimore, Maryland. These cards are all from the early 1900s, and they're part of my own personal collection. So, okay, so this is the other place that there's a problem. I folded it too far out. So I'm just going to cut it. If I want a pocket, I can make a pocket out of it some other way. If I left it long, I could go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to leave it a little bit long, and that's so that I can use it. I can use a punch on it. So since it was it was folded long. Okay, so we have what, 18 pages in here, and this one we still haven't figured out what we're going to do with that. I think that one might be kind of cool also punched. Maybe distressed first and then punched. So this is the side of another one of the images from the digital kit. And I I already have a variety of ephemera and stuff to go in here because we've already made some. Okay, so there. Okay. Somebody's too tall. Who dat? This one. This one's the culprit. So this is one of the images, or two of the images. They are postcards. And they were sticking out the top, so I just making them shorter. Okay. Okay, one of the things I like to do with my noisy paper is it's always a little bit too long when I do this. And I'll just go and rip it. Okay. So we'll just rip both sides of that. You gotta be careful because I have a stamped image over here. Isn't that cat? Isn't he cute? He's like the cutest little black cat. Oh, here comes Toto the dog. He heard me say cat. Or maybe he heard me say cute. Or maybe he thinks it's time to eat. Who knows? What's everybody making for dinner tonight? So this one is long. Oh, that's long on purpose, remember? So just so I don't forget, we'll go ahead and just add some. Pull this out. I'm just going to use one of my punches. That way it won't be pure white. Oh, you know what? I was going to try something in this book, and I figured, you know, trying some junky things when you're working in the Halloween junk journal, sometimes the best time to try some things. I was going through some stuff and there was some bubble wrap. And I was like, oh, wouldn't that be, I think that would be really cool. Okay. Kind of looks like rocks. So there's our bubble wrap page. And I think let's bubble wrap this one. But the other thing I was wondering is what would happen if you drug it like that. Like you started it and you drug it. Instead of just so there's another page. Since we got it out. Okay. Hi Susan, welcome. For dinner tonight, made pork chops. Oh, that sounds good. Bonnie doesn't cook. Plain old. Hey, I'm for that. I'd rather thrift than grocery shop, which you probably all can tell. I might be going overboard. I've been known to do that before. Okay, so I just wanted to, I wanted to try that. I was like, oh, I have bubble wrap. There we go. We got bubble wrap. We did it. We did it. Yay, bubble wrap. So, does this fit? It's too big. I think all the rest of the ones I have up here are, oh, there's a little one. Okay. Hi, Valerie. Welcome. It's Saturday. My husband is helping with a class. So, I get to do this because he's helping with class. And I didn't want to do it anymore. Interesting. This is it. This doily is making this ink look silver. I'm going to do this literally on purpose with the circles. Okay. Move this out of my way. I had coffee ready to coffee dye like 3 times this week and didn't do it, so just making a variety of things that you can probably do with things that you have in your stash. Okay, now one of the other things I found out this week, did you see this? This had, there it is, Celebrate Every Day by Yoplait. Isn't that fun? I had to save it because it said Celebrate Every Day. Because, you know, I say, find something to celebrate every day. So, thought it was fun. Okay, so I have another one of these. I'm using the tea dye, which I discovered has kind of an orange tinge. So I'm just going to come in and use it to get my orange tinge. Of course, could have done this first and then did the doily. You didn't get to, Susan didn't get to get her coffee dyeing done either. I got a lot done. It's been a crazy couple weeks. Then I think I'm going to come down here and just add a little bit of the orange in the places that are kind of lighter. we go. So we've made another type of background and kind of got rid of the white. It's still white, but it's okay. Uh-oh, do I remember where it goes? Oh well, now it goes here. And then, look what we have. We have a doily we can put in here. We could go ahead and let's see. Is there another really white page? Just because we did one side black doesn't mean we have to do both sides black, right? Okay, now hold it. And be careful because it's the copy paper. It's the other side of the witches. Uh-oh. I moved it. Don't move your doily. Do your doily. That's why you do your doily first before you go off doing all the other stuff. Bye, Pauline. Have a good night. Now this one's kind of looking coppery on this. Okay. So we're just adding some background to grunge it up a little bit. Okay, so that is the back of the images from the Halloween kit that is now in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. Yay. I keep saying that because it's there now. Yay. Okay, then we have a doily that we can put in here now too. It's gonna be a full little journal here. You know what? I think it'd be kind of cool on that page. Okay. So now let's go through and make sure things are placement is where we want it. So I have a few items that are small So we'll make sure that they're in the middle, not down at the bottom. There's our bubble wrap and our doily background. Some more doily background. Some more bubble wrap. Uh-oh. That is why we check. Hi Lisa, welcome. So this is part of the digital kit, the Halloween digital kit. Spooky Baltimore. This is the center. Okay, so I think we're good. Everybody's right side up. All the little witches have made it in the book. Now let's go ahead and... Okay, so this is the inside of the book. Since I have it ready, I'm going to go ahead and paper clip it. Okay, so this is the book part. And it is ready. I'm gonna, I can go ahead and start getting the cover ready. I have this, this here. And one thing that I did find out with this scrapbook paper, this is cut to 6 by 9, and then the pages are 8.5 by 5.5. So it's basically half, and so we're gonna go half of 9 is 4.5. Now we're gonna go ahead and use the scoreboard, and while I have it out, I'm gonna go ahead and score the other one that I'm gonna be making. You know, because the scoreboard's out. Might as well have it ready. This is the Martha Stewart one from quite a while ago. It was gifted to me by my good friend Adrian. There we go. And then we have I had to put blocks in front of this because it kept falling out of where I keep it. This was also gifted to me. We think it's bandage, but it works. It's harder to close, but it works as a, and of course it's like twice the size of what you would need. On this one, I'm going to be okay with that being I'm not going to cover the inside this time. Well, maybe I will. I have some black. So before we do that, I want to go ahead and choose something for the outside of this book. And I think I'm going to do these. On them. So I'll do this one. There we go. And again, this is one of the digital pages. Oh, this is the old digital page, but it's still the images. It's just not how I have them configured anymore. I changed it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some a glue stick to hold this down. I might have enough thread to go around the outside of it. Whoop, let's make sure that we're right side up. I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm tempted to put one of the brooms we made in her hand on the cover. So I may end up doing that. I'm not going to do it right now. But before this is finished, she may end up with a broom. Just because it's fun. It's not that hard. If you are interested in how I made it, you can watch the live video from yesterday, the Halloween embellishment video. I'm zigzagging. I think we're going to have enough. I hope we have enough thread to go all the way around. I hope. Anybody cleaning their craft rooms this week? Or this weekend? What's everybody doing this weekend? Hi, Tina! Ah! Tina, that's funny. My husband is helping to teach a class today, so I got some extra time. So here I am. Here I am. So I'm making a mini Halloween October daily junk journal. And when it's finished, it's going to be available in my Etsy shop. So I'm using my new digital kit that is Sherry. I totally know the feeling. I love mine so much, but yes, ridiculous. That would be a that would definitely be a word. Okay, so when I use the bandage inside, I do need to I probably need to go ahead and stitch around the outside. Let's see. Did you hear did you see what I found? This is from last year. So I'll be making this next. I'll be going through and turning that into something. It was a signature from a Halloween book that I was making. So what I'll probably have to do is, oh, you know what? That's right. I remember this. I just quickly sewed it together so it wouldn't get lost. See, There's actually a 5-hole, but I only put in the 3 so that it would be together. Okay, so that's going over here, so maybe I can do that next. So I think this is really cute. And this is, we have the pages ready. It's going to be a little fatty. And it's going to give you 2 pages for each day of like a 2-page spread to document your October. Okay, so I just need, if I had material right here, that would be the best. But I don't. Sorry, I'm going to look through and see if I can find a thin paper. Thin. Well, that's thin. We'll use that. We'll use that. I just don't want to add any more bulk for to this poor little book that is getting, it's going to have to go on a diet. So our outside should be 6 by 9. And that gives us one for one of the other books. Yes, Tina, I put the, I got the Halloween finished. The Halloween digital kit is finished. And it is in my Etsy shop. They are full-size postcards. Full-size postcards. But this is this is them at 3.5 by 5. So we have the witches and the little kid coming through the keyhole with the witch in the background. These 3 here. These 3, the haunted Baltimore. And then Loretta and her sister Vi. Loretta was the person that I inherited all my postcards from. And and then there's also a music page, because you know I love the music pages. And if I can find, it's full size, 8.5 by 11. But here it is printed at wallet size. So it's called The Haunted Stream. And so that is our music this time. There's the Boston, not Boston, Baltimore at wallet size. So these are like ticket size. So we'll be playing with those. Hi Gina, welcome. I'm working on Halloween. I just released my Halloween digital kit in my Etsy shop. And right now I am sewing on the cover of a little mini journal. And hopefully we'll have enough thread to get all the way around this. Sorry about the loud noise of the sewing machine. So I'm going to be making a few of these, and they will be available in my Etsy shop. Also, these little mini October dailies. I'll be using the Flinch cards, the Flinch card kit in them as well. It has the bandage. As for the binding, like I used on the Pink Oddbird Challenge. I love those books. I love that size. I made the little book for my purse. That has been so awesome to have that little purse journal that I can keep things in, and I can keep things to oh, look at it. Oh well. That's what happens when it's thin material on the inside. And of course, Junk Journal Halloween, you could leave the strings. So this this black and white striped paper I got in a in some Happy Mail. There we go. Oh well. I should have glued that down, huh? Oh well, it makes noise. I like things that make noise. Yep, this is that same size, Sherry. The same size. I love the size of those. I really like them. I like them so much that I went ahead and this one is that size. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut out a pocket. No, I'm not. I can wait because I have really cool things that we can use in it after. We'll go ahead. You know I don't want to do this part on camera, right? Like I'm scared to death anymore to bind anything on camera. Oh, it's 4:44. It's just about time for me to go. This would be the perfect time to go because, you know, I don't want to bind anything on camera anymore. It's like I haven't gotten hurt binding anything. Oh, why? Because it's like it is not that hard. But when I go to do it on camera, it's like everything that can go wrong does. Now, I've already made the binding video where first I bound the inside, forgot to put the cover on it. So I had to redo it. I did like 5 things wrong. So I titled it, This is how you do, this is not how you bind a book or something. So, and I know part of it is because it's hard because of the bandage that's in there. So, I will go ahead and make the hole. I'm going to just do a simple 3-hole binding because I don't have a whole bunch of funky sizes in here. There's some little things, but they should catch onto, and it being bound enough, it'll there. So people ask why I use the thumbtack instead of an awl. With whatever I did to my thumb, I don't have any control with the awl, and I feel all dangerous. So this I feel like I have more control over, and I've been very happy with the results that I've got from this. So if we have the Georgia needle, and we do, I think that's the Georgia needle. It looks it's pointy, so I think it is the Georgia needle. And then I'm just going to use, I have up here just some white. So I'm going to go 3 times because I don't know if I want to have things hanging from it, maybe a spider or something hanging from it. I know, look at me, I'm binding. It's like I just want to have it finished, you know. It's like you could see that it didn't take me very long to download my images. And see, look at this. This is the Georgia needle. What a difference. And when I say Georgia needle, it's from Georgia. From my subscriber, Georgia. She accidentally left it in a Happy Mail. it had green thread on it, and it has been like the greatest gift, and it was on accident, because it still has a good size head on it. It has a pointed end, so it does go through. Check it out. Okay, the cover's on it. I didn't do it upside down, right? Everything's the right. That was the other thing. The cover wasn't on it. Then I did it again, and it was upside down and backwards. And oh, and the string broke. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. So that was. I don't have to do that video again. So I'm just going to tie it, double tie it. There we go. I mean, sturdy, but carefully, because I don't want it to come apart. Now, I haven't opened my big thing of Halloween yet, and I think I have Halloween sequins, and they look so cool to put them on these and to put them on paper clips. Look at these paper clips I have in my stash. So we'll probably have some of those in the Halloween kit if I get a big Halloween kit put together. So I'm doing that because the bandage is what's causing it to open. So I just usually work it a little bit. And so now we have our little booklet. This is some great paper. And then we've got some noisy paper. We have, this is one of the images from the digital kit. We have some Yep, sorry about that. I have Okay. Hello, hello. See if there's any more. Okay, sorry about that. People were texting me and stuff, and it showed up. I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. I'm back. And the phone is doing good. It's not hot, so that's good. So we made this pocket out of some scrapbook paper that is orange on one side and the dots on the other. And we have some ledger paper, some more coffee dyed paper. So I was telling you that my oven was broken, but I still continued to do the coffee dyed paper. It just isn't as grungy. So this was the little paper that I added. There's the doily. And some more of the blue paper. Here's where we did the bubble wrap. Looks like fingerprints. That's interesting. Maybe I should just do like 5 and have it be fingerprints or a thumb. So here's some more of that other paper. Here's where we did the doily. Colored the doily so that it would be colored, and we got the impression as well. Here's another one of the images from the digital kit. Some more of the doily. Here I took the bubble wrap and then I inked it and pulled it just for something different. Oh yeah, creepy shoe prints. Like that one. Ooh. So here's another one of the images, and what I did is I just printed it at regular 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10, and then on copy paper, so it could be part of the book on copy paper. So here's another one of the bubble wrap, some more coffee paper. Here's the center of the signature. This is the paper that I had gotten at Dollar Tree before 2006. Before 2004, because my last 2 years at Vons, I was at Ojai Vons, and I bought this when I was at Santa Paula. So we got some more coffee dyed paper. Got a little bit of grunge there. Here's another one of the Baltimore images. and this one I went ahead and folded over, and we'll either, and I think that this piece is good all by itself. It's going to be fine. So ledger paper, coffee dyed paper. Here's the other side of, well, it's the other image. There's that. Some bats. And some more bubble wrap. The other side of the doily. Coffee dyed. Here's this. The other pocket. And here's the Halloween image. And the noisy paper with the cat. And there we have the end. So I think that this is really kind of cute. Oh yeah, remember every time I pull this out, I was gonna, now that the book's together, duh, I'm supposed to do it before the book got put together. This one looks kind of, should I use that one? I don't want to use lace, I don't think. Well, I have this lace one. Which one? This one kind of looks like the top of a fence, like a creepy fence to me. Which one do you think? So these are the Martha Stewart punches. I was on a Martha Stewart punch kick for a while. I got several of these. I think I'm going to do this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it in the center. And then I'm going to go and line it up. So you go and line up. That take me all the way to the top? Sort of. Then we're going to line it up. Line it up down. Line it up the other way. I keep thinking I haven't, and I don't. I just want to start remembering to use the things that I have. Does anybody else have that? That they just want to use the stuff I have. I have so many amazing things, amazing tools, and I just want to use them. So there. Oh, I like that. Look it. Doesn't that look cool on the outside? And of course we can just pull the top one and the bottom one off. Okay, so remember I ripped the edge of the noisy paper because it's always a little bit big. Let's see if we have anything else that kind of sticks out. This other blue one is sticking out as well. So I think we'll do the same thing there. What it's going to do is give me that same look, but it'll be blue. Hi, Susan. You were thinking, I used the big honkin' roll of tape. I used it in this book. I like it. It makes me feel very confident when I send one of these books out that that their binding is going to stay. How are you, Susan? How is everybody? And is anybody affected by the storms right now? And that could be firestorms, water storms, any of that. And look, you can just go ahead and leave it like that. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it like that. I like the way, no, I'm going to go all the way down on this one. But, because I really like the way it looks with that showing through. I like this showing through. And that was, you know, kind of on accident. Okay, Georgia needle going in the kitty needle holder. I'll probably the last place I'll look for it. Okay, so let's see. This one's a little, sticks out a little bit. This is, you know, they call this creep, where stuff sticks out. So the green one's sticking out. This one is sticking out a little bit. I don't know how well this one works. This one's a Fiskars. I think I'm just gonna put a single notch of this one, if I can figure it out. Oh, maybe it's not gonna let me. Try it. There we go. Is it all the way in? There, it's all the way in. And on that side, make sure it's even. There we go. Oh, look at, you get that? Put it up there. I might use it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and you like creeps. That's funny. So I think it's kind of cool to, you know, especially since I haven't gotten to use my papers. So let's see. So on this side, we have it. It kind of shows through. Okay. Well, if I need to, I can go ahead and add punches to some of the other ones later. Put that in. Ta-da! Okay. So we did that. Now let's see. We did this last year. We made a pocket out of the mummy stuff, but it was more held together. So I don't know, but I think it might be kind of cool to just have some mummy stuff hanging off the edge. I'm just gonna cut some mummy stuff. And I think we'll do it like this. Because I think if I do it this way, I think it'll just fray itself off. What do you think? Ooh, what about on the corner? Kind of like it on a corner. course we can add so what page is this? So this is Hello October. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I put the, there they are. Let's do like page. Ah, grabbed the wrong thing. So I think since I don't know for sure what page that is and number 11 isn't in there anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put a spooky Baltimore ticket. And I'll show you how you can turn one of these into a ticket. And then I'm going to go make dinner. Okay, so I use just a regular paper punch. And I set the corner on there. Come in. So I've made a little ticket, and then you go ahead and distress this with your fingernail down the side, and you get like the perforated edge that would have been on this ticket. Okay, so there we have a scary ticket. And some mummy wrap. And I think I'll just go ahead and staple it at the edge. It's also re-stapling the mummy, so that'll be good too, I think. Anybody out there? Hello? Okay, so that gives us that little edge, and then you can go ahead and bring in some cool paper, and it didn't tear off perfect, but you know what? That's okay because it's a junk journal. Okay, so it's too big for that way. Do that. Okay. And then whatever the number is for this page, we can come back in and put it, glue it like into the ticket or to the side over here, or it could even go onto the paper. So whatever the day number is. And if you want your tickets to go outside, we can do that. Chirp, chirp, Susan said. So that is, and of course you can cut your, since you're going to put most of it underneath, you could cut this off, just have enough to be in there to glue, and you'd still have another number 6. Because these punch cards are going to be fun, not only to mark our pages, but also to make collages and things like that. So that is a little bit of something you can do. And then my favorite is always, I love the music wallet pages for a journaling spot. I think they're cool. And I have some neat stickers in my vintage stickers. Vintage, they're from the 80s. I think they're from early enough that they could be called vintage. So that could be our first little page, finished page in the book. And so I will come back, I'll need to add pockets, but you know, we have all kinds of things from the kit that we'll be able to use for pockets. So I'm thinking that maybe one of these might be kind of fun in the front. So I think that's going to be a great way. And then we've got all these tickets still from the wallet size. Don't have to use them all. So one more time we'll show you the digital kit. And so this is the first page, and real fun with all these witches. Look at they're pretty much all, she's kind of orange, but they're wearing red. So I thought that was fun, and with words that you don't have to use these as a postcard. You can take them apart like we did in yesterday's live video and use them in pieces. We have Spooky Baltimore. We have the Bride, the Mardi Gras, the October 31st, and Loretta and her sister Vi. Loretta is the one that gave me my, or that I inherited my postcard collection from. So all of these postcards and images I actually own. Everything that I use, and that's from one of the Dear Julie Julie kits, I actually own them. They are in my collection. So we have these three. I believe there's 14 postcards in this kit. There are, and then the image of Loretta and Vi, and then there's a cemetery. Ooh! And isn't this cute? I think they're all fun. And then we have the music, the Haunted Stream. And the Haunted Stream actually, come with me to the Haunted Stream in the forest far away, where the moonlight dips its silver beam and the elfin fairies play. So I think it's fun. There you go. So this is the kit printed at 5x7. So if your book was larger, you could actually use the full music page. I have taken and cut out or printed the full music page, this one, on cardstock, and then taken and used pieces of it to make tags and different things. So yeah, this kit is available now in my Etsy shop. The link is down below. The Flinch card kits those are also available, and what they are is the Flinch cards, which normally come numbers 1 through 15, and then Karen took the numbers and she made it so that we have all the way up to number 31. So this is on copy paper, but we have all the way up to number 31. And then you can print these. These are JPEGs, and you can print these in all the different sizes. So you can even get these little numbers, and you do that by printing it 3.5 by 5. So anyway, if you're ready to work on Halloween, those kits are available in my Etsy shop for immediate download, upload, whatever you call it, and ready to play with. Just like I did today, I finished the kit and I came in here and started playing with it. So here they are at wallet size. So I'm making 3 books, so I have the stuff to do. So I made 3 wallet of each one, so that I would have one for each kit. So yeah, so that is the digital kit, and I think it's going to be really fun. And like I said, it's available now. And so this is what I've got. I'm using, this is the 5x7 size, and I'm going to use it on the covers of my little books that I'm making. Yeah, some people do that. I actually own all of my images. I choose to use postcards, and they are postmarked on the back. So if you're interested in doing it, you want to read up on public domain and finding out how you find out if an image is something that you can use. And then all of my images, like I said, I own the image. I actually have this postcard. Right now it's sitting right over there by my printer, but usually it's in a special box. And so I own all the images, all of the postcards, all of the trade cards, and the Victorian die cuts that I use in my kits. Some people use Photoshop and manipulate them and make things. I am an old school graphic designer, and so I do cut and paste up, and I do some really interesting fun stuff with acetate or vellum and things like that, and stacking. And so there will be a page kit coming out. It will have some of the images that I've done just that. And but this kit is available now, and then you can use it all the different sizes. So instead of just going through and printing all the images that I have and pieces of images at journal card size and making it a PDF that you can't manipulate, I've given you these are at JPEGs, and so you can go in and do stuff with them. So I just ask that you don't share the file or sell it yourself. So there you go. There you go. But you can use your images in things that you're making for yourself, things you're making for gifts, and things you're making to sell. So if you wanted to go home and make a, you download or upload or whatever it is, the digital kit, and then you want to make your own journals and sell them, I'm happy to have you do that. I would just like to see them. I would love to see some of the things that people make using some of the images and the things that I've put out there. So anyway, I need to go make dinner, and I thank you for being here. I thank you for always, for all your comments and your likes and your shares and the happy mails and the encouragement to keep doing this. It does make a difference. So if there's people out there that you like and you've never told them how much you appreciate what they do, a little appreciation goes a long way, and you never know, it might be a day that they really needed to hear it. So thank you all for being here, and I can't wait to stuff this. It's going to be a little chunky thing, little chunky thing. Sherry has one of the little chunky things that I've made. It was very chunky. But I'm gonna fill this with what I have, and I'm gonna try and leave a lot of room so that you would be able to come in here and document with pictures and that as well. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. Susan, it wouldn't hurt me financially, but really, because of the way I do a kit, I have the images and I scan them. There is nothing, you know, like I say, I don't even go in and take the blemishes out. You know, one of those Baltimore pictures, and the lady standing at the window, those have like postmarks on them. I don't go in and touch things up. I leave them as they are. They are antique. They're over 100 years old. I can't believe it when I hold them in my hands that those postcards are over 100 years old, and that my Loretta, as a young girl, as a little girl, held that postcard in her hand from her brother or from her sister or from her aunt. So, yeah, so I don't do anything that is yet that is, you know, the manipulating, and I have Photoshop. I haven't had time to sit down and even open it. It is uploaded to one of my computers or downloaded or whatever, but I have never even opened it and started playing with it. I have a Photoshop app on my phone, so I can manipulate some things, because sometimes it's like I can go in there and take all this off and still have her shoes. And with this app, I can take all these things out. I can pull out just the bats, and even that. Well, the problem with that right now is that my phone is full. I've got to get some of the 7,000 or whatever pictures off my phone and put them somewhere else. So I think this is going to be fun, and I don't know if I get to be here tomorrow. If I do, I will see you then. Otherwise, I will, you know, God, all circumstances go, I will be live on Monday. So thank you all again for being here, for listening to me. Oh yeah, and word too. Okay, Susan, it is because they are in the public domain. And so you'll want to go and read about public domain. That is why I can, my images, and I know they are because I have postmarks. And yeah. So, yeah. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. So do your due diligence, Susan, and do read about that. I don't want to give any, I haven't even told you the year or anything, because I don't want to give you any false information. That's one place that if you want to make kits and you want to go forward in that place, then you'll want to do your research, and that's why I am at this point and I do this. Is because I haven't. Hi, Nan. Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm just about to sign off. I gotta go make dinner. But I did make this little journal in this video. I'm gonna decorate it a little bit more either tomorrow or Monday, and then it'll be for sale in my Etsy shop. I have the new Halloween digitals from my Halloween digital kit. I used some of those in here, and I will be using the rest of them throughout. So here's some, and there's one of the Baltimore. Well, Susan, then you can pretty much do whatever you want if you're not going to sell it. I didn't say that. I mean, But I would read about it. I would read about public domain. And then, you know, it's kind of fun because it kind of pushes you to learn how to do like your own, if you like to do art, to watercolor, you know, you can, if you've made something, you can take pictures. It's like my sunflower kit that's coming out. Part of it is photographic images that I took, and that I'm going to manipulate the photographs that I took of real sunflowers and things like that to go with the postcards. So, so what I've been doing is you do paint. So as long as you're painting something and it's from your head and not copied, you can go with that. I have right now, oh my gosh, we just lost my in July, we lost, we always said it takes a village to raise, you know, kids and stuff. Well, this was the other dad of my village, and he painted, and his pictures were amazing. And I could totally see one of the most beautiful kits out of his paintings. And I have a friend right now that is, she's battling cancer. She's been battling for several years, and she has just started to paint. She went to a couple of those, you know, wine and paint classes, and now she's painting on her own. And her images, they're a little more impressionistic or whatever. I don't know what the word would be there, but like her hummingbird, you can tell it's a hummingbird, and it's beautiful. And she has the most awesome picture of a child on a swing. They're not super detailed, but you can tell that it is a child on a swing. The colors are perfect, and I want to buy it. And so, but I can see her artwork. I would love to make a kit of her artwork and to give her the proceeds from it. So, you know, she's not copying anybody. It's not from, you know, like copying a famous painting or something. So, yeah. This is already a little bit chunky. It's got probably, well, I want to have 30 double page spreads, so there's at least 60 pages in here. You know what, she might, but I don't think that that's something that she would even worry about at this time in this stage in her life. So, yeah. So, I need to go make dinner. Again, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Bye. I can't get my chair back. Bye.